Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now, listen, man, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Yeah. Big salute, man. Salute to everybody that's tapped in. Big salute to all the newcomers, all the new subscribers. Late night tapping, man. It's been a minute since I seen y'all, so I said, you know what? Why not? Why not lock in? You feel what I'm saying now? First and foremost, I want y'all to understand something, man. I'm doing grown man business. I'm handling grown man business. You feel me? On the family side, on the business side, we making it jump. All right, so it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But I just wanted to tap in with y'all. Big salute to everybody in the DM, everybody that's G&B TV, where you at? G&B TV, we need your perspective. We need your thought process. Don't worry, we ain't went nowhere. But I want y'all to understand, when we do officially come back to the algorithm, we gonna come back stronger than ever. All right, the music is complete. The music is ready. The merch will be available as well. So we working behind the scenes, all right? So I just want to, tap in with y'all real quick, man. I know y'all miss me. I see a lot of y'all in the DMs. Big salute to y'all. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But I know these YouTube streets ain't really jumping without Grown Man Business TV. Yeah, I know. I see all the DMs. I see everybody. I feel your pain, my G. I feel your pain. You come into these YouTube streets, right? You looking for some dope. You looking for that pure dope, straight off the brick into the bottles, and you can't seem to find it. Everybody's selling this re-rock. Everybody's selling this ready rock. Everybody's selling this stepped on nonsense. Everybody is selling and producing stepped on content. So I feel your pain. You feel what I'm saying? I understand the struggle. You know what I mean? So again, big salute to everybody that's in the DM. Big salute to everybody that's tapped in. I'm not going to stay long, but I got a lot of people in the DM that wanted my perspective on Jay-Z, the Yankee Stadium, selling out 3 days in a row, the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. All right? The 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt, and a lot of people want my perspective on it. So I'm not going to stay long, but I'm going to just give y'all some game. I'm going to speak to a angle with this Jay-Z situation that nobody's talking about, that everybody skipped over, that everybody turned a blind eye to, that everybody is acting like they don't see, they don't know, they don't understand, right? I'm gonna speak to that, okay? Big salute, man. Now, let's start right here with this Reasonable Doubt album, right? When Reasonable Doubt came out, I was 13. Boss, what's up? What's the problem? What's the issue, kid? Salute, Philly. What it do? What it do, Phil? What you want, kid? Go, get up out of here, man. Right? So, nah. Coco Melon. Right? So I was watch out, bro. Just stay right there. You all right? Everybody want to be famous. You feel what I'm saying? I give him a little light, and he addicted, right? I'm gonna say this, baby boy. Summertime. This is when grown man business really steps in, right? Baby boy's with me for the summer, so we doing big boy things, grown man. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Let's get back to the situation at hand. You feel what I'm saying? Watch out, bro. Move your leg out the way. I was 13 when Reasonable Doubt came out, right? And I wasn't old enough to really understand and be able to digest the information in that album, right? Amazing album, legendary album. Reasonable Doubt is a legendary album. So for me, it wasn't it wasn't until about 1999, right? 1999, I am now 16 years old, right? No, my bad, I'm sorry. 96, I was, what, I mean, yeah, 99, I was 16, going on 17, right? So around 2001, 2002 is when I remember actually listening to Reasonable Doubt and being able to, can I get the camera, bro? Camera, bro. All right, man, relax. And being able to actually dissect and understand the wordplay and the lyricism and the depth of that album, right? And that album just really spoke to the dope boy in us. It spoke to the drug dealer in us. It spoke to the young entrepreneur in us, that album. Classic album, right? And I want to throw this out there before we get into the meat and potatoes of the situation, right? I just want to just give Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt. I want to give that album its flowers before we get into the real grand scheme of things, right? And it's just one of those situations where you had to be there, right? It's hard to explain to these youngsters what that album did when you got in your car, you put that CD in, and you know, can I live? My mind is infested with sick thoughts that circle like a Lexus. If driven wrong, it's sure to hurt you. Like, that album is etched in stone. It's legendary. It's a classic album. You understand? And with all that being said, with all those accolades and flowers, and with all the respect and love shown for that album, to see 30 years later where Jay-Z is and who he is, you know, it's actually very, very disappointing. It's very discouraging, and it's very disappointing. And it reminds me of when Tupac was getting at Jay, and it's just really, it's a sight to see. It's a sight to see, bro. You understand? To see Jay go from Reasonable Doubt to where he is today. Okay, so like I said, I'm not gonna stay long. I'm gonna start. I want to get right into the nasty work. Can you stop, bro? Can you stop? Right. 30 years later, you got Jay-Z, the dope dealer. You got Jay-Z, the kingpin, that goes from Reasonable Doubt to being in business with the known confidential informant. This is where the confusion comes in at. This is the elephant in the room that nobody wants to talk about. This is why the whole situation with the Yankee Stadium and the concert and Jay and 30-year anniversary and Reasonable Doubt, that is why it couldn't be celebrated in a manner that we all could visualize in our own heads as far as 30-year anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. It wasn't that Jay-Z, nobody wanted him to do the concert. It wasn't that, you know, because I seen some people saying, yo, what's wrong with Jay-Z doing the concert? And what about this? The fact of the matter is Jay-Z went from, you know, dead presidents to confidential informant. Jay-Z went from politics as usual to being in business with the known confidential informant, a CI, a rat, a snitch, a female that has been working for the federales since the 90s. Desiree Perez has been working for the feds since the 90s. Since Reasonable Doubt was released, Desiree Perez has been a federale, a confidential informant. The elephant in the room, the reason why that concert and the Jay-Z story don't really hit the way you think it's supposed to hit is because He went from losing 92 bricks on State Ave to going in business, creating Rock Nation with an absolute federally confidential informant. And New York City don't want to talk about that. New York City went out there and sold out the Yankee Stadium for Jay-Z 3 nights in a row, knowing backstage Desiree Perez, a known confidential informant, was back there clapping and singing and yeah. Again, this what make me so dangerous. This what make this platform what it is. You ain't heard nobody on YouTube directly talk about this angle right here. Oh, you're hating on Jay-Z. Why you talking about Jay-Z? Jay-Z's watch, Beyonce, Blue Ivy, look at Dame Dash, look at D Haven, but nobody wants to be honest and say, you know, you stained your jacket. You got chinks in your armor. You got dirt on your name. How could you be in bed with a known confidential informant, a rat, and then get up on that stage and throw a bulletproof vest on? Like this is still Jay-Z with the, come on, son. This ain't Jay-Z with the bulletproof vest no more. This ain't Jay-Z. This ain't Sean Carter that lost the 92 bricks on State Street. This is a businessman that made a business decision to get in bed with a, you know what? Maybe you're new to the channel. One thing I don't do is leave the house without the receipts. Oh, I got the receipts. New York City. This is why it don't feel organic. This is why something ain't connecting. This is why it ain't tapping in with everybody. Zip with the drip. You know, salute to the homie Zip. It's no YouTube beef. I see the clips. I see the DMs from you know, salute everybody that rock with the channel. Salute everybody that's in cahoots with Grown Man Business TV. Right? Salute to y'all. And I seen the clips and, you know, homie, you know, we gonna talk about that. We'll get to that in a minute. But you gotta ask yourself, watch out, man. Let me handle this. Let me handle this work, man. Easy. It's easy work, man. It's easy work. Right? Right. Even the killers in Pharrell out there in New York City turned a blind eye to Jay-Z. Being in business with a known confidential informant. Rapping like he's still slinging. Yeah, we don't want to hear the rhymes of the Jay-Z, the drug dealing, dope boy, kingpin Jay-Z. Knowing God well, yeah, I got to be careful with what I say, baby boy, baby G, and BTV is right here next to me. Knowing God well, your business partner been working for the Fed since the 90s. All right? Now, again, like I said, I'm not gonna stay long on this. Let's get into a receipt, man. I'm gonna get into a receipt, and then we're gonna move forward. We're gonna talk about a couple of more things, man. We might tap in with the Adrian Broner thing. I got a few things I want to say as far as what's going on, you know, with the upstate New York and in New York. I'm gonna speak to this. But right now, I just wanted to go ahead and I just wanted to, you know, shoot yeah. I wanted to shoot the target right off your shoulder. Jay-Z is in bed with a confidential informant. And it's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna give y'all a solution. Because it's nothing, I'm not down in Jay. I mean, business is business. You know, you get to this grown man business stage in your life, right? And you'll realize the streets it's not a myth, it's a lie. It's a mirage. It's not real. So Jay could have easily, it's so much Jay-Z could do as a billionaire for Marcy Projects. It's so much, he could be so dangerous if he wasn't a puppet. And salute to Tupac, because Tupac saw it a long time ago. You know what, let's get right into this. Just in case you're new to the channel and you're not really up on what's going on. Everybody dodged that question. Everybody dodged that angle. Everybody avoided talking about Jay-Z and Desiree Perez. Listen, man, I don't care about nothing else. I don't know D-Haven. I never met Dame Dash. I didn't have a Rockefeller chain on. I never had a Rockefeller chain. Okay? So none of that stuff really matters to me. That's personal business. But I'm going to tell you something. When I was running around Norfolk, Virginia, 757, Shark City, VA, and I was knee deep in the streets, and I was hustling here, and I was hustling there, and I was getting to that money, and I was buried, neck deep, in an urban community. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, was a part of the soundtrack of my life, my G. It was a part of the soundtrack. You can't knock the hustle. So the only thing that matters to me is that that very man that we used to listen to talk about you can't knock the hustle is now knocking the hustle with a federal informant. See, you told us you can't knock the hustle, and then you went and got in bed and started hustling with a rat in New York City. Y'all turned a blind eye. Yeah, they turned the, baby GMB, they turned the blind eye. They did. Yeah, they act like they never, they act like they didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I'm tired.
Yeah, they do. What?
What?
So, the same dude that influenced the whole generation to go get it. The same dude that wrote lyrics that influenced the urban community. Now act like we don't. You know what? I'm gonna give y'all a second, man. I want y'all to open your ears, man. I want y'all to listen. And we're gonna move forward. You know what? I ain't got no more time to waste with this. I ain't got no more time. Look! Hey, watch out, guys. Let me handle this business. Tired of playing with him.
The head of Rock Nation, Desiree Perez.
Good evening, everyone.
I say shout out to Desi. Shout out to Desi. She got me out the contract.
Rock Nation,
Shout out to Desiree.
Okay. You know about this?
Nah.
Desiree Perez became a cooperating witness for the DEA in the 1990s. She got arrested in 1994 for possession of 35 kilos of cocaine.
Desiree Perez and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter.
The head of Rock Nation, Desiree Perez.
Good evening, everyone.
I say shout out to Desi. Shout out to Desi. She got me out the contract.
Rock Nation,
Shout out to Desiree.
Okay. You know about this?
Nah.
Desiree Perez became a cooperating witness for the DEA in the 1990s. She got arrested in 1994 for possession of 35 kilos of cocaine.
Desiree Perez and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter.
The head of Rock Nation, Desiree Perez.
Good evening, everyone.
I say shout out to Desi. Shout out to Desi. She got me out the contract.
Rock Nation,
Shout out to Desiree.
Okay. You know about this?
Nah.
Desiree Perez became a cooperating witness for the DEA in the 1990s. She got arrested in 1994 for possession of 35 kilos of cocaine.
Desiree Perez and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Now, excuse me, guy. I was flipping the cameras. I'm a little rusty. Y'all ain't seen me in a minute. I'm a little rusty, but it ain't nothing. It's like riding a bike. Now, In this clip right here, you see that Desiree Perez, again, like I said, confidential informant, got caught with well over 50, 60 whole kilograms of that pure, Porico. Yeah, that China white. In the 90s, okay? Now, that's why the game is twisted. That's why it's like I'm trying to restore the feeling. You can't restore the feeling. All right, now I just wanted to throw that out there. I want, again, I see a lot of people talking. When you get low, when you isolate yourself, a lot of people look at that and they always take it as a weakness. They always take it as a downfall. They always take it in a way that you fell off. So just because y'all don't see me in these YouTube streets don't mean I ain't in the YouTube streets, and it don't mean we fell off. Yeah, it's a big difference. And it ain't no beef, but we're going to address some things on a later date. We're gonna address some things on a later date. It's a difference from building your platform organically to being an opportunist. And the majority of you dudes in these YouTube streets is opportunists. You only waiting for an opportunity to sack hold. You're waiting for an opportunity to D-ride, to ride the coattails. Okay? Respectfully. I just wanted to throw that out there. We ain't went nowhere. Now, Jay-Z, the biggest rapper in history, the #1 rapper, the GOAT, made a huge transformation. He made, what y'all call it out there in New York City? He made a business decision. Yeah, just like Lil Zippy with the drippy. He made a business decision. Yeah, the same way Zip made a business decision with Blue Boy is the same way Jay-Z made a business decision with Desiree Perez. Now, this is where we're going to get into some grown man business. Because I don't get on this platform to gossip. I don't get on this platform to spend my time talking about other, it's a fine line in this thing that you got to find. It's a fine line. The downloads download, and the gems in the game is the gems in the game. I put the game on the ground for the hungry hounds. So the same way I'm going to get up here and I'm going to talk about Jay-Z, working with Desiree Perez, working with a known confidential informant, is the same way I'm going to get up here and I'm going to give Jay-Z his flowers when it's necessary. I'm going to give Reasonable Doubt his flowers when it's necessary. But not only am I going to do that, I'm also always trying to find a solution. This channel is solution-based. It's solution-based, all right? So what would be the solution to this situation right here, Baby GMB TV? What would be the solution? What you think? What you think? I'm just saying. What would you think would be the solution on something like this? Don't worry. Give me a 5. Give me a 5. Don't worry about it. I got him. Now, Baby GMB TV, he had a look of confusion. Baby GMB TV looked at me like, drug dealer, feds, confidential informants? It don't add up. All right, so Baby GMB TV didn't have no answer for that because he's saying, I don't know what to tell your pops. You telling me GMB, you telling me Jay-Z is hand in hand with a rat? You know what? Nasty work. Solution, so we can get to another topic, right? Jay-Z should come out and he should tell the urban community, the people that have been supporting him for all of these years, hey, I'm working with a rap. And then what Jay-Z should do, when he told us stop wearing, put on the button up, guess what we did? We took off the throwback jerseys and we put on the button up shirts. When he told us that Cristal was no longer in style. Yeah. Jay-Z told us that Cristal is no longer in style. And when he told us that, we went over there and got to getting with that Deuce and that Ace of Spade. Jay-Z told us kneeling is over. We're not doing no more kneeling, and that's it. And the NFL's back up and running. Positive vibes, what it do? GMB, that mean grown man business. It's also an acronym for Get Money Baby. We're gonna talk about that towards the end of this chat. Big salute. Positive vibes. I'll see you in here. Yeah, Get Money Babies and Grown Man Business. Grown Man Business TV. Right? I'm gonna go into that towards the end of this download, right? Jay-Z should come out and tell the urban community it's okay. Explain to the urban community, explain to young black entrepreneurs, young black men, older black men, just to the urban community, period. Explain to them. Jay-Z, that lady been working for the feds since the 1990s. Jay-Z was selling drugs in the 1990s. Everybody around Jay-Z went to jail. Except for Jay-Z. Tell these youngsters that it's okay to cooperate. It's okay to work with the feds. Tell these youngsters, give the hip hop community the game that it's yearning for. The hip hop, let me tell y'all something. The hip hop community is yearning for a puppet or the right person to come out and tell them that it's okay to talk to the police. It's okay to grow out of the street mentality and to work with law enforcement. Listen to me. Jay-Z, hip hop's first billionaire, a multi-billionaire from Marcy Projects in Brooklyn, New York. He has the power in his hand to change the whole landscape of the hip hop industry, and he is not doing it because he is a puppet on a string being controlled by the Geppetto. Jay-Z could liberate these young thugs, these young killers, because if Jay-Z say it's all right, let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all heard anybody with any relevancy, any kind of, status in the streets or out the streets in New York City approach Jay-Z about this topic? Even Zip with the Drip was a known killer from New York City, was defending Jay-Z and vouching for Jay-Z and he can't talk bad about Jay-Z because he's connected with Rory and Maul. And Maul is connected to Jay. And there's no way he could say anything out of pocket about Jay-Z and still be Netflix Zip. See, it's a difference between me. It's a big difference between us. I'm the one left. I'm the only one left, homie. I'm the only one left with no strings attached. Jay-Z, Sean Carter, right? Ex-drug dealer, should come out and tell the industry, we ain't really riding on rats no more. We ain't really riding on nobody. Listen, man, there ain't nothing wrong with cooperating with the law, especially if you are now a businessman. Look at me, Jay-Z. I'm the biggest businessman. And guess who my right-hand man is? Guess who my CEO is? Desiree Perez, a confidential informant that is known for taking down multiple Mexican cartels. Desiree Perez has taken down multiple Mexican cartels, multiple. You got Young Thug, you got Gucci Mane, you got TIP, you got Tax Stone. From New York to Atlanta, you got all of these street niggas, excuse my language, behind closed doors, cooperating with the federales, talking to the police. You got Young Thug telling the police, just don't tell nobody that I told you this. Take my number. Call me tomorrow. Just don't tell nobody. Rollo. Ooh wee. Oh yeah. All I'm saying is the top Don Dada, Jay-Z, is as close with a confidential informant, a snitch, a rat as anybody that we talk about. He's closer to a rat than Gunna. He's closer to a rat than Young Thug. Jay-Z is sitting closer to a rat than 6ix9ine. All right? Tell these youngsters, come and tell everybody, yeah, I'm working with a rat. You understand me? Now let me tell y'all something real quick. Not to get off topic, right? Little man act like he want to hang with the big dogs, right? He upstairs, he got my TV, he got my bed, he doing what he want, right? So he come down here because he want to, it's summertime. He hanging out with daddy. He think now all of a sudden he want to pull me. He want me to come lay down with him. Nah, babe, nah, you cool. You want to be a big dog, right? Look, you want to be on camera. Look at this one. You want to be on camera, right? Don't be mad now. You nigga mad at the boy, you mad at me. Look at him. Oh. Oh, my bad, man. Yeah, you want to hang with the big dogs, but now when it's time to hang with the big dogs, you trying to sneak me upstairs. He whispering to me. Jay, at the end of the day, we don't want no music from you. We don't want no interviews from you. We don't need nothing from Jay-Z other than an explanation on why he felt like it made sense to do business with and I know the answer to that too. We'll talk about that on a later date. Yeah, we're gonna talk, man, because again, it's a lot of people in my DM that really wanted me to speak to this. I'm getting a lot of other things in my DM too. And again, like I said, when you go into isolation, all you got to do is go into isolation and watch everybody. Now all of a sudden, yo, I'm the king of the algorithm and I control the flow and blah, blah, blah. Hey, bro, come on, man. Come on, man. But anyway, for Jay-Z, at the end of the day, the last thing that you need, what you should do, bro, we don't want nothing else from you, bro. And it was disgusting that, let me come from this angle, right? because y'all already know my wheels get to turning, man, and we get deep on this channel. But as far as what was the uncomfortable feeling, that elephant in the room, is Desiree Perez that nobody wants to talk about. You get on the stage, you rap all of those lyrics at the same time being in business with a rat. I'm talking about a big time rat. I'm talking, you know what? Fuck. Let me show you what everybody, even including Zippy with the drippy, is supposed to be saying. Everybody. And salute the Dame, man. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, Dame got some corny ways about him. But when he speaks about certain topics, it's always been, you know, Zip should have been saying this. All of these so-called real New Yorkers and all of these hooligans and thugs, they supposed to be telling you youngsters that Jay-Z is bad news. He did bad. They supposed to been telling y'all, don't go to that concert, man. Jay-Z's in bed with a confidential informant by the name of Desiree Perez. That's what Zip was supposed to tell you. See, Zip, I'm not, it ain't no beef. I rock with Zippy, but I'm very direct. I'm not like you, man. I'm not going to be indirect. I'm going to say your name, man. I'm one of those. Yeah, I'm not Biggie. I'm not Jay. There's no subliminal actions coming from my side of this. Zip was supposed to tell y'all that Jay-Z did bad. He's a rat. But you see how they pick sides? You see how Bimmy is a rat, but Jay-Z's all good? Bimmy told on somebody, Jay-Z's in bed with the confidential informant that took down multiple Mexican cartels, and Zip ain't got nothing to say about that. Keep me out your mentions, man. Yeah. Just keep Grown Man Business TV out your mouth. Because all of you dudes is nasty work. You might got the subscribers fooled, but you can't. Come on, man. Okay? Now let's listen on how y'all supposed to be talking in New York City. Talk to the people.
15 years. But this is my thing, though, that you did add something new to the conversation when you said you brought up the stuff about Desiree.
I didn't bring up nothing. I ain't say a name. I said, look, you still bringing it up. You got the hat on. I told you I don't want to talk about it. So I don't want to talk about it no more. You understand? See, y'all don't understand what's out there. People go to jail. People get killed for this kind of stuff. I don't play these ghetto games.
But you brought it up,
I don't do this bubble gum. I told you. Once a has certain friends, we don't even talk about them no more where I'm from. So you think I'm gonna get on the camera and keep talking about this thing? I don't know what's going on over there. You got the hat on. You asked them. You calling out names. You call them. Don't use me
so you
to
talked about it, so you want to
yeah,
about
move
it.
up 2 times in 15 years.
But this is my thing, though, that you did add something new to the conversation when you said you brought up the stuff about Desiree.
I didn't bring up nothing. I ain't say a name. I said, look, you still bringing it up. You got the hat on. I told you I don't want to talk about it. So I don't want to talk about it no more. You understand? See, y'all don't understand what's out there. People go to jail. People get killed for this kind of stuff. I don't play these ghetto games.
But you brought it
I don't
up,
do this
though.
bubble gum. I told you. Once a has certain friends, we don't even talk about them no more where I'm from. So you think I'm gonna get on the camera and keep talking about this thing? I don't know what's going on over there. You got the hat on. You asked them. You calling out names. You call them. Don't use me
Okay, so
to
you talked about it, so you want to
yeah,
about
move
it.
up 2 times in 15 years.
So soon as we find out you in bed with a confidential informant, a rat, it ain't nothing else to talk about, man. That's how it was supposed to be. That's how it is. When we find your name on paperwork, it's over. It's nothing else to talk about. We don't even mention you. When we find out that you willing, bro, everybody with any kind of street cred or any kind of opinion or credibility is supposed to be telling y'all that as soon as we found out that Jay got in bed with Desiree Perez, the game's supposed to be over. He wasn't even supposed to be able to sell a ticket. He wasn't supposed to sell a ticket. But in New York City, y'all got picks. Y'all pick and choose what rats y'all want to rock with. And then y'all get mad at us when we speak about it. You gonna hang with the big dogs, then go ahead and hang with the big dogs then. Yeah. You wanna hang with the, yeah. You wanna hang with the big dogs. See, listen, let me tell you something about grown man business. I'm a real big dog. I'm a grown man for real. I can multitask. Yeah, I multitask. You see how I just did that? Yeah, nigga. I'm talking to you. I'm giving you the game on Jay-Z and Desiree Perez. Yeah. And I just put little man, yeah, I'ma put you to bed, bed, bed. I'ma put you to bed. Baby GMB is sleepy. Oh, yeah, I'm a big dog. Okay? So that's how y'all supposed to be acting towards Jay. And I'm gonna tell you something, right? Y'all might want to take full advantage of this little intermission while I'm not in that, while I'm giving y'all free will in these YouTube streets. Cause when I get back in these YouTube streets for real, it's gonna be boot on your neck. Yeah, we not the same, nigga. We not the same. I did this organically. 60,000 organically. I don't need Rory and Maul. I don't need Joe Buttons. I don't need, yeah. I don't need none of that, nigga. Jay's, you know, if you stand next to a rat, you a rat. You stand close enough to a rat, nigga, you is a rat. Yeah. Ask Zippy about that. Ask Zippy if you befriend a rat, what that make you? Go ask Zip that. Now, I'ma use this, right? This segue into this next angle that y'all been asking me about. Yo, GMB TV. What's your perspective on the situation with New York and upstate New York? The, you know, 38 Special versus Jada Kish, you know, New York State versus New York City. Like, what's your thought process on that? And, you know, that was a real easy answer. I don't have one. You know, I'm from Virginia, man. I'm from 757. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Norfolk, VA. You know, I'm from VA, man. New York business is New York business. If y'all accept rats and, you know, y'all hanging with this, you know, that's really y'all's thing. I'm just a truth teller, right? But the download's always downloading. When I thought about it, I said, you know what? That's New York City business, but I'm going to use that to explain my business, Virginia business, okay? Big salute to the chat. Now, hey, look, well over 300 in here, man. Hit the like button and all that. Make sure you tap the screen twice, all right? Tap the screen for Baby GMB TV, man. Yeah, I do this shit organically. I put baby boy on camera. We have 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, I get to put his ass on camera. But whatever. New York City, New York State, right? That's their business. But I just wanted to point out, you know, the same way New York City treats New York State is the same way New York City has always treated every other state. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, it really dawned on me, right? It was like, look how New York City treats Buffalo, New York. Look how New York City treats the dudes from upstate New York. Look how New York City treats them. Look how they disrespect them. Right? You know, New York hip hop is only relevant right now because of Benny the Butcher, 38 Special, you know, Conway the Machine, you know, BSF. Those Buffalo boys is the only reason New York City is even relevant in hip hop at this point. In New York City, dudes, dudes from New York City, they talk like they from Atlanta. They rap like they from Chicago, right? They ride skateboards like they from Virginia. New York City is trying to be everything but New York. And then you go to Buffalo or Rochester or upstate New York, and those dudes are more New York than the New York City dudes. Those Buffalo dudes sound like the old New York that I remember, when it was real thoroughbred dudes coming out of New York City. When I hear Benny the Butcher rap, that's New York City. When I hear 38 Special, that's New York City. When I hear Conway the Machine, that is New York City. When I listen to you New Yorkers, y'all don't sound like New York. And instead of embracing upstate New York and giving them their flowers for saving New York City hip hop, literally, nobody want to say it. Fine. I'll say it. BFS literally saved New York City hip hop. Literally. Y'all got dudes like Billions ENT on YouTube. Hey, boy, hey, let me tell you something. Salute the Billions ENT on YouTube. Salute to you, my G. That's New York right now. If y'all want to hear New York City rap, right? Go to the homie Billion ENT on YouTube. Salute to you, my G. And just give him a listen. And listen, man, let me. Yo, Unc ain't talking about nothing. Well, go use your thumbs, little homie. You know what? Hello, let me do something. Let me help you out. Let me do something for you. If you don't, hey, bruh, why would you use your thumbs and type that sentence, right? When you could have used your thumbs and scrolled up, you could have kept scrolling. Yeah, I'm gonna get back. I'm about to get back in the algorithm, man. And I'm about to start stepping on you. Yeah. I've been going too long. I've been gone too long. Yo, Unc ain't talking. Man, get your silly ass. Man, you know what? Hold up. I'm gonna make you. Get your using your thumbs all willy-nilly and all that. Yeah, nigga, doing all this with the thumb. Nigga, scroll up, nigga. Got me talking to you like this in front of baby G&B. Oh, my bad. He sleep. My bad. He knocked out. Shit, baby G&B. Right? The reason why I'm speaking about that, right, is because that's why I gotta go so hard on New York City. If New York City will treat upstate New York like they are nothing, if New York City will tell upstate New York dudes that they are not New York. I seen some dudes from New York City tell those Rochester boys and them Buffalo boys that they are not New York. So if they'll treat those guys like that, imagine how they try to treat us. Yo, I'm just the guy from VA that's not going to let you New Yorkers just do what you want to do. Talk how you want to talk. I just wanted to give y'all some context. Yo, G&B. Yo, you hating on New York City, son? Nah, I ain't hating on New York City. You just got to know how to deal with New Yorkers. You got to know that punch them in the face before they punch you in the face. Smack his mouth off before you got to do it first. New Yorkers respect that. Real New Yorkers respect the fact. All right? So that for the newcomers, yo, I was watching your content, GMB TV, and yo, you got a problem with New York, you be hating on. Nah, I ain't hating on New York City. I just know how to handle New York City. You know, respectfully, New York City, y'all might want to humble yourself and go and get close and get cool with them BFS and them Buffalo and them Rochester boys. So they can show y'all how to be New York that we remember, the real New York. All right, big salute to the chat. Like I said, man, I ain't staying long. Get up out of here. Listen, the music is ready. The merch is on the way. When we come back, right? When we jump back into the algorithm, I want y'all to keep in mind, we not slowing down. We're gonna push this channel to the top. We're gonna push this channel to we already at 60,000, my bad. We're gonna push it to 100K. Where you been? Yo, man, you know, I've been working, man. I've been working, my G. Yo, Billion ENT, Billion Entertainment, Billions ENT. Listen, thank me later. Thank me later when y'all go watch my homie. Subscribe to his channel and watch my homie. Yeah, ENT, correct. Billions ENT. You know what? Fuck it. I got time tonight. I've been working, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm juggling. I'm juggling a lot right now. I got, you know, I wear multiple hats. When Grown Man Business TV is really what it is. You understand what I'm saying? It's what, it's this. It's this. You know what I mean? It's finding a balance between your passion, your money, your family, your investors, your subscribers, and being able to balance that gracefully. Yeah. Being able to balance all that gracefully. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why, again, it ain't no beef with Zip. Zip is doing his thing. Salute to Zip. Salute to all the China Brim. Salute to Harlem Legend. Salute to everybody doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? But we all pushing our own lane. And we all think certain things is lit and certain things is cool. And for me, you know what I'm saying, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like, this right here is what's lit to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this. You see how how comfortable that is? And the homie Zip, he, strip clubs and X, Y, and Z. It's his thing. So everybody gonna get it how they live, man. And again, salute to the homie Zip, man. I got a lot of love and admiration for what he's doing, and not going back to prison and making a lane and not letting them crackers put handcuffs on him. Not letting them people, right? Trick him out his position, trick him out his spot. I got a lot of admiration for homie. So salute to Zip, man. But we gonna have fun in this algorithm. But that's where I've been, man. We gonna have a lot to talk about when the ink is dry. Right now is business being handled, is things going through, and I really gotta focus until we go into this next chapter. But I need you to understand something. This next chapter is gonna be, it's a beautiful chapter. We going to 100K easy, trust me. Yeah, we gonna go to 100K easy. That brother cool, but don't talk about Buffalo rap and then say Billion ENT when you know full well his music trash. He don't even rap. It's some weird. Yo, no, Buffalo is lit. Buffalo is trailblazing the trail for hip hop for New York City. What I'm saying is Billions ENT is what New York City rap is right now. Not Buffalo, not Rochester. Billions ENT is what is coming out of New York City. When I think about New York City, and that's the 5 boroughs, you know, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx, I think about Billion ENT. Salute the Billions ENT. Yeah, I was going to go find that. You don't even worry about it, B. I got you. Yeah, sometimes I just watch Billion ENT and I just sit there and I laugh. I laugh about 3 hours, fuck. I can laugh about 3 hours fucking with Billions, man. Salute the Billions ENT, man. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you know, they get to playing with the algorithm and I'm trying to find it. They won't even I'm not sure what's going on. Hold on real quick. Yeah, Billions ENT, man. Billions ENT, you know, that's the face of New York City hip hop. New York City hip hop. Yeah, man, he growing fast, man. These babies, they don't stop. They don't stop. And we talking about the same Billion ENT on YouTube who wears the Flintstone. Yeah, we talking about. We talking about. I'm gonna tell you. I'm about to show you right now. Yeah, I'm gonna show you right now, right, boy. But you know what? I got something for you, Buckhead. I thought I had something going on, man. I got the. They grow like grass. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You right about that. It's no New York. It's no new without new. I don't know, man. You gotta go. Hey, listen, man. Let me tell you something, man. Take your time, man. When you using them Twitter fingers, take your time, man. You ain't no rush. I ain't going no. All right, listen, man. I know I've been gone for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't leaving right now, man. Just take your time. No. Billions ENT is next up out of New York. Salute to Bill. Matter of fact, hold on, let me find my man Billions, man. Salute to my man Billions ENT. We just talking right now. He's up. New York City, he's next. Big salute. And yeah, y'all see that right there at the bottom of the chat. You want to talk to me, hit the subscribe button, man. I'm not about to do no arguing with you, motherfucker, man. It's too late at night. I got baby. I'm not about to be, yeah. You want to talk to me, you talk right, goddammit. How about that? You want to talk to me. You want to talk to the man, you talk to Jimmy, and then you talk to me. You talk to baby G and B TV, and then you talk to me. Okay? Don't. Yeah, ain't nothing to talk. You want to talk to me, you talk to baby G and B, and then you talk to me. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, salute the Billion. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to find my man Benny right now. I'm tired of playing. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see what we got going on here. Fucking, I ain't trying to do nothing with you. Billions, ENT. Let me see. Yeah, we gonna fuck around and we gonna get into this. I'm tired of playing with you. You thought New York City? We just, you know what? I can't even find this nigga. He's so goddamn incognito. This one, he ain't even in the algorithm. Hold on, Billions, ENT. Let me put it all together. I think he hiding from. Don't hide from me, Billy. Shit, I'm trying to see what's going on. You found it? Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him right there. Billions ENT. Subscribe to the channel. I wish I could find my man. Where my yo? Hold on, son. Nah, son. I'm gonna find you, B. I got you. That's the New York City that I'm talking about. All right. If they'll treat Benny the Butcher, and I heard man, listen, man, if they'll treat him like that, I know you got to know how they try to treat VA anybody else, and we ain't letting you ride like that. Yeah. You can't. Hold on, I'm about to find my man right now. I know I be watching him. Yo, my man Benny, Billions. Hey, Billions, salute to you, my G. I appreciate you putting on for New York City. I appreciate Billions, ENT. Here we go, right here. Here we go. 129 views right here. Let me find my man. Fuck, it is what it is. We gonna find my man right here. You know, I'm tired of playing with you, nigga, man. You thought it was a game. Here we go. Hey, Billions, salute to my man Billions, ENT. I'm about to put him on to something real quick. Hey, yo, Billions, I'm gonna put him on to you right now, B. He said Banks in a bulletproof with Yeah, Jay, man. I just think, you know, on a serious note, right? Jay-Z is the first billionaire from this culture to reach multi-billion status, man. And it's like so much he could give the culture. It's so much he could do. The last thing I wanted to see Jay do was get back on stage and rap, bro. You a billionaire. You a multi-billionaire. Like, Jay could have got on stage, bro, and just talked. Like, he could have just gave us a perspective from a billionaire, from a multi-billionaire's, point of view. He could have got up there and told niggas, like, this whole shit with the police is dead. Desiree Perez, come out here. He could have got up there and just told us, like, anything but rapping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, that shit was terrible. You know, he got it off though, and New York City accepted it, so I can't really be mad about that. But I wanted anything but to hear Jay rap. Let's see my man Benny, man. Let's see my man Billions, man. If I could get it going. Jay ain't broke, man. Nah, Jay ain't broke. Jay's too disconnected from the streets. Jay is too disconnected from the grit and grime of New York City. Jay is disconnected. When you get that much money and you get that high on the totem pole, you become disconnected from the very soil that helped you grow. You become disconnected. Jay don't really know what to do. Somebody's supposed to told Jay, like, bro, this nigga's worth, on paper, he's worth a couple of $1 billion. You think we want to hear you? You think we want to hear you rapping about some shit you did 30 years ago, and we know you working with a confidential informant right now? Like, how does that make sense? How did the real and for real dudes in New York City let that ride? How did dudes like Zip see that go down and let that ride? But you don't want to rock. But you don't like Bimmy. You don't like 6ix9ine. You don't like nobody that rap. But Jay-Z, come on, man. You dudes is crazy. Yeah, they all bad. Jay-Z, OG Juan, they all. Why you think D Haven can't come back around? Why you think Dame Dash can't come back around? After 2.5 billion, man, unless you had unless you you did something with some children, or you laid down with my wife, anything really could be fixed. After a nigga make a couple of $1 billion, we could fix almost anything, bro. D Haven can't come back around because Jay's not allowed to fix that. Dame couldn't come back around because Jay's not allowed to fix that, because these are the two type of guys that are going to say, why are you in bed with a confidential informant? Why are you in bed with Desiree Perez? What made you make her the CEO or your right hand? Why would you do that with everybody? Why you ain't just make Myth Bleak the CEO? Why you ain't put your little man in that position to make that money instead of putting a fucking rat in? Why would you do that? Because he has to do that. You think they let Jay-Z get around that paternity test? You think they let Jay-Z get around that paternity test because it ain't his baby? No. You think Jay-Z ain't in jail somehow, some way. Jay-Z, yeah, he did what he needed to do. Jay-Z, he shadow danced with the spirit cooker lady. Jay-Z, he talked for the NFL. He allowed Desiree Perez, a known confidential informant, to get involved with Rock Nation. He's doing everything that the higher ups and the elites want, so he don't get Bill Cosby or P. Diddy or you know. Everybody asks that question, like, yo, why he can't fix that with Dame? Just fix it, bro. Why he can't fix that, bro? You got $2.5 billion. Throw Dame 5 million, get him back on his feet. Throw Dame 10 million. Get Dame 15 million, make him dangerous. Dame Dash was dangerous. The Jewish people and the higher ups in the elites, they feared Dame Dash. Put that man back in position, make him powerful. Jay can't do that. D-Haven. D-Haven is still a man's man. D-Haven is still a stand-up heterosexual man. They can't control D-Haven. He can't come around. And let me tell you something. The day Jay-Z decides to go against the grain, the day Jay-Z wakes up and calls Dame Dash and says, man, shit ain't nothing. It's water under the bridge. What you need from me? The day you see D-Haven hanging out with Jay-Z, I guarantee you within 3 months, he get a charge for underage, for little girls and underage and minors, because his son, allegedly, his son yeah, that son he got out there in Maryland. Yeah. It's a reason why he don't want to take that paternity test. It ain't got nothing to do with his son. It ain't got nothing to do with if he could take care of that man. It ain't got nothing to do with money. It got everything to do with, if that is his son, that means, and that is proof that he laid down with a minor, and his ass would be in jail, just like Bill Cosby and P. Diddy and R. Kelly and all that. All right? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my man Billions, man. Salute to my man Billions ENT, man. Y'all want some real authentic New York City, 5-borough hip hop from the home of hip hop. Yeah. This music came directly from the home of hip hop. You know what? Fuck it. I don't know what's going on with your channel, Billions, but I'm gonna try to I'm gonna give you a shot. I'm gonna try to get his people some of this work. You know, I want them to see what's going on with some of these Billions. I don't know why it ain't playing, man. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. You know, first time I try to play some New York City hip hop, it ain't clicking. I don't know what the problem is. Man, I'm tight about that, man. I already wanted to put my boy Billions. Share the link. I can't. I'm gonna just put y'all on to the channel. Hold on real fast, cause it's letting me. Hold on real quick. And now we just rambling, man. It's been a minute since I chopped in with y'all. Since I had the chance to go live with y'all, so it's just good to be back. And we not back officially. So it's not gonna be a consistent thing. Like I said, man, once the ink is on the paper and the ink dries, you know, we got a lot of stories. I got a lot of catching up for y'all. So we gonna have a gang of content. So subscribe to the channel. Make sure your notification bells is ringing, and lock in with the Realest, man. This is the Realest on YouTube. The Realest. Billions. ENT. Everyone go listen to Billions. He don't rap. Yeah, go listen to my man Billions ENT, man. Shit, I don't know what to tell you, cuz I don't know why. And this is the thing I don't like about New York. Like, my man, Billions is from New York. He's a New Yorker. Like, let my man live, man. You know? If Designer could come out rapping like Future, Billions ENT should be able to take it to the. He ain't weird. Ain't nothing weird about that, man. Y'all stop. Y'all don't do that. Don't do that. Don't even do that. Yeah, he real cool, man. I rock with him. Not even hating. He a cool dude. I'm subscribed. See? But it's not right. So my man right here say he subscribed to the homie Billions. Salute to the homie Billions. This is official New York City, and he do rap. Yeah, don't take that man as a rapper. Ask Billions ENT what he do and what he tell you. He gonna tell you he's a rapper. Hey, yo, you know, I'm a consumer too. I scroll through the algorithm when I'm not live. I scroll through. I like to see what's going on. Yeah, it ain't letting me do it. Damn, I'm tight about that. Maybe next time. Made his decision when the feds came for DeHaven 3 years after he stepped off. Yeah, come on. Hey, yo, listen, man. 05 Justice. Exactly, bro. Exactly. So, you know, I was just speaking to that because, again, like, Reasonable Doubt was a phenomenal album. It was that album is really hard to explain how impactful that album was, even though it didn't do the best. A lot of the times, the best albums don't sell the best. They don't sell the most. And Reasonable Doubt, yo, Jay said CV, what he thinks that my mind is infested. Let's sit thoughts to circle like this, plexus community. He said do level like duplexes, communities. My crew and me commit atrocities like we had immunity. Get up out my goddamn shit, man. What you doing, man? Get this nigga, man. Nigga all on my goddamn shit, man. What's the deal? Your ass shouldn't have case. I told you, your ass should have went to bed like I told you. Yeah. Yeah, well, your ass should have went to bed like I told you then. Now you got to stay up with the big dog. Now, yeah, no, stay up. Jay, you know, yeah, man. So again, and if you even know about that album, think about where we at now. Think about who we looking at now. Think about Jay now. It's like, man, when we was listening to that album, I would have never, I would have bet the bank when I used to listen to that album, if somebody would have came from the future and said, yo, you ain't gonna believe this, man, but 30 years from now, Jay-Z gonna be, I would have never believed it. And I would have bet my car, my money. I would have, nigga, you talking about Jay? My crew and me commit atrocities like we had immunity. You guessed it, manifested intangible hoods, platinum Rolex it. We don't lease, we buy the whole car as you should. My confederation, detonation, explodes on detonation, control the mind of a said patient. When it boils and steams and comes to it, we all fiends, gotta do it. Even righteous minds go through this. I remember hearing him say that and being like, oh my, what? When it boils and steams and comes to it, we all fiends gotta do it. At one point in my life, I was addicted to street money. It was hard for me to, it was hard to go to work. I would go to work though, but it was hard for me to go to work. When you sell drugs, you become a fiend. They're a fiend for whatever drug you're selling, and you become a fiend for fast money. Like Jay really struck gold with that album. Gotta do it. Even righteous minds go through this. True this. The streets school us to spend our money foolish. Bond with jewelers and watch by intruders. I stepped it up another level. Meditated like a Buddhist. Recruited lieutenants with ludicrous dreams of getting cream. The first time I heard the word ludicrous was that that bar. And at that time, I didn't even know what ludicrous meant. You see? See how Jay was that reasonable doubt? You got to be honest. Regardless of what you think of Jay or what you think about what's going on now, you got to be that album. He said, I recruited lieutenants with ludicrous dreams of getting cream. Let's do this. I didn't know what ludicrous meant when I first heard that song. Jay-Z was using words like ludicrous in his rhymes in 1996. That should tell you all you need to know. That's how, bro, Jay used the word ludicrous in his rhymes in 1996. So, you know, to see him, to see what that turns into, to see what that ambition and what that entrepreneur mindset turns into, to see what you got to do to get the billions, it's like, damn. Yeah. Is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. Yeah, Jay, man, Jay, one thing you got to, I don't care, as far as lyrical ability, it's probably two people I could say can even step in that realm, and that's probably Eminem and Lil Wayne. And for all y'all youngsters that don't remember prime time Lil Wayne, for all of y'all youngsters that don't remember mixtape Lil Wayne, feature Lil Wayne, album Lil Wayne, just hold your comments. Hold your comments. You want to go, respectfully. Yeah, respectfully. When Lil Wayne did that Show Me What You Got remix, Jay-Z said he heard it and he went outside and went for a walk. And he questioned if hip hop was still something he could do at the highest level. That's what Lil Wayne remixing his song did. That's how nice Lil Wayne was. All right, so the mirror's undefeated. What he sees, money can't fix. Yeah, that was amazingly put. That was well said, my G. That was well said. The mirror is undefeated. What he sees, money can't fix. That's it, bruh. Couple of $1 billion. You mean to tell me you ain't go back and get Dame? Let me tell you something. When Dame needed that, what he needed, like 10 million, 9 million. I would have get that nigga like 30 M's. I would have had a boss mob Bonzini meeting with Dame Dash. I would have sanctioned him to be at this meeting. And I would have set Dame down. I'm the type nigga that I would have got the $2 billion and then I would have funded Dame Dash and told that nigga go crazy. You remember how you used to talk to them people in those recording studios and how you used to talk to those record execs and them off, get like that. Bring, here go 35 million. Go situate you. Holla at me in 90 days. Holla at me in 90 days. Go get your teeth fixed. Go situate your situation. Holla at me in 3 months. And then I sick Dame on the industry. Everything I can't say, I'll let Dame say it. Everything. Everything I can't say. Yeah, I'm trusting Dame with that paper. I know for a fact when you put Dame back in position, y'all do any of y'all or any 205 of y'all, is there anybody in the building that remember the old Dame? The old Dame Dash that created Rockaware, that was doing 400 million a year. Jay-Z didn't create Rockaware. Dame Dash created a $400 million a year clothing business. Jay-Z was wearing Rockaware. He was saying Rockefeller, but he ain't Dame Dash, homie. He ain't Dame Dash, bro. Yeah, Gavi. Okay, so then you know. We in the same bracket, so you know. Why you think Dame is on some, why you think Dame on some, he broke? Well, he ain't broke to me. To me, I'm sure he got some paper. But to the Dame that created $400 million Rockaware, Dame is broke. That's why y'all looking at Dame, because he in a position we never seen him before as far as that paper and being in public. But yeah, me, I got 2.5 billion in liquid and assets. I'ma shoot Dame 30 M's. And I'ma sit him down and I'ma son him. Yeah, you know that old Rockefeller shit when you was the boss and you know I was the artist, that's dead. You remember when I told you I was gonna go be a businessman? You remember that? Well, I'm him now. So this is what we gonna do, Dame. You know, this is what we gonna do. And then I'll lay it out for him. And guess what Dame would do? In 6 months, it'll be the old Dame Dash. Talking about Leo Cohen, Jewish people, the music industry, exposing contracts. I mean, imagine lacing Dame with that paper and sicking him on the industry. So to see Jay in a position and moving how he moving is just it's this, yeah, it's disheartening, bro. And when I used to listen to Reasonable Doubt, I couldn't have fathomed this was what it was gonna be. I couldn't have fathomed. If Mama would have came back from the future and told me this what it was gonna be, I would have said, man, shit. What you got on it? That's okay. I'm a double. Yeah. Double or nothing. Yeah, I would have lost everything. I would have lost my car, my house, everything. I would have put it all on the table. I wouldn't have believed that Jay-Z, that the Reasonable Doubt Jay-Z would be in bed with a confidential informant. But guess what? All right. So big salute to the chat, man. Like I said, we not staying long. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Baby boy, I'm feeling bad for him. He you know, I'm gonna close with this, right? I'm a 80s baby. You know, we didn't have all this, the internet and all that. We didn't have all this technology, man, and we had to learn. Our parents and our elders was just way more, I don't know, it was different, right? So I remember being his age, being with my uncles, right? And they trying to do what they want to do, right? They trying to, you know, grown folk business. They trying to smoke and chill, and nephew, he don't want to go to sleep, and nephew want to be in the mix, and nephew, baby GMB TV, which was me, right? I wanted to be around. I thought I was a big dog. So my uncles was like, cool. Yeah, you good. Nephew, you all right. Sit right there. And in 30 minutes, I'm like this. And now I'm trying to go to bed, right? And my uncle's just like, nah. I mean, you did say you wanted to chill. Your mama ain't here. We told you was good. Oh, now you want, nah, stay right there. Sleep right there. So that's what I made him do. Yeah, we not about to argue tonight. I don't feel like arguing with you. I've tried to tell you, like, go ahead and watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the TV on for you. Got the AC. Yeah, big ass bed. You're having your way. You got toys in my bed. You got trucks in my bed. You got all kind of shit in my. Okay, yeah, he's sleepy. He can't hear me. He got all kind of shit in my bed. I come down here to talk to the people, and you want to come down here and talk to the people. Well, guess what? Yeah, but what time is it? He begging. He begging to get in the bed, but he tired. He want to get on that pillow. So yeah. And guess what? Guess what, guys? When I go live tomorrow, I'm gonna say, come on. And he gonna run his ass up to them stairs and he gonna get in that bed and he gonna be thankful. He gonna be thankful. Yeah. Big salute to the chat. But you know, again, man, just in closing, right? The channel is Grown Man Business TV. And you know, we doing grown man things over here. We working, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't never out the algorithm. We ain't never going nowhere. The channel is 60,000 strong. We going to 100K. And it is what it is. And please, man, please, I don't want to argue with you guys. I like everybody in the algorithm. I'm cool with I like all your content. Please leave me out the nonsense. You know, your subliminals and your little slick shots and all that. My subscribers see it all. Again, I'm working. I'm wearing multiple hats right now. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm a brother. I'm an uncle. I'm a man. You understand? And when you dealing with grown men on grown man business, you know, every now and then it's isolation. You not, you know, but you don't turn your back just because you don't see me. You don't become disloyal just because you don't see me. Just because you don't see me don't mean you all right? You pick a side. Cause then when I come back, you gotta stay on the side. You gotta stay over there. You know, when I come, you know, stay over there. People just be hating too, bro. Yeah, hating to hate. Yeah, for sure. But you know, I'm gonna say this, Chevy, man. That's the part that's not a bad thing. You can't have love without hate. You can't have real without fake. You can't have good without bad. You can't have yin without yang. So we get a lot of love on this channel. We 60,000 strong organically. So the hate is, you know, certain measures of hate is necessary. You understand what I'm saying? It's like it's something that the higher ups and the elites, it's they got a saying, necessary evil. Now take that saying and really sit with that. A necessary evil. That's deep. Necessary evil. Some evil is necessary. So when you're going through life, when you're going along this journey, apply necessary evil to your mental Rolodex. And then certain things that's taken as evil or hate, you'll digest it differently. You know what I'm saying? You'll know that some of that hate is necessary and you'll be happy to have it. It's called necessary evil. Again, man, this is Grown Man Business TV. You understand what I'm saying? And we do grown man things over here. And, you know, this is a part of it. This is a beautiful part of it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't script. I can't even plan this shit. It's not scripted. I didn't tell baby boy like, yo, come downstairs in 20 minutes and then, you know, come over here. And, you know, he do what he want to do. So you see how he fell asleep. Look at him. Look at him. This thing is on me. See how comfortable he is? This is a part of grown man business that I'm talking about. This is a part of grown man business that dudes like Zip, and salute to Zip, but dudes like Zip don't, you know, he did 20 years in prison. He don't have no kids. He don't have a family. He don't know what this means. You understand what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And it'll be what it's going to be. But it's one of the things that make this channel powerful because it's not some scripted thing. It's a real thing. All right. Like I said to y'all earlier, right? When we come back, we will have the merch will be available. The Grown Man Business 757 Shark Food Edition snapbacks will be available. All right. The next channel, I got another channel that I'm creating right now called 757 Shark Food. The logo is already up. Actually, that channel, hold on real quick. That channel is up. So y'all go and subscribe to that. Hold on real quick. Somebody put it in the chat. Matter of fact, I'll put it in the chat. Where's the hoodies at? I still got the hoodies. Those will be available as well. The 757 Shark Food hoodies, those will be available as well. That merch is going to be available when we double back. And the music is done. The music is done and it's ready. So the merch will be available and the mix CD, the EP will be available for purchase when we come back. Which will be very soon. It'll be very soon. We'll be back on a consistent basis. Hold on real quick. Yeah, we'll be back on a consistent basis, and we'll be back with the merch. We'll be back with the music. We just refueling, man. We just recharging. That's all we doing right now. Hold on real quick. Let me just make sure this is right, though. Just make sure we're on the right path. Salute, my G. I see y'all in here. Salute, man. Let me see something real quick. I just want to make sure I got it right. Yeah, we growing, baby. And it's called Shark Food, 757 Shark Food. It's gonna be a fire channel. Yeah. Okay, so 757 Shark Food Podcast. That's the new channel. Go subscribe. Make sure y'all lock into the channel. And I put the GMB logo in the banner just so y'all will know it's me. Hold on. Look. See that? 757 Shark Food. This is the new podcast. I'm grinding it up. I'm getting it right now. That's the new podcast. Grown Man Business, GMB, just so you see one of the tags right here so you can know where you at. 757 Shark Food Podcast. Make sure y'all go subscribe to that. All right? So we working, man. We grinding. When we come back, we going push to the 100,000, all right? The other side, yeah. The other side of what Zip and them be talking about. The other side of what these rappers is talking about. The grown man business. And imagine if, I'm telling you, Jay is the epitome of grown man business. The epitome of what it could look like. So a nigga like Jay could tell y'all, hey, man, we done with that's done. That's outdated. Nigga, when you get to this level, you gonna get you a police officer on your team. When you get on this level, you gonna get a federale on your team. When you start touching hundreds of millions in B's and half of B's and 2 B's and multiple B's, nigga, you got to have a confidential informant. Yeah, we are above the law. That's what Jay could say, nigga, we above the law. That's what we do up here. Yeah, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand down there how it would go up here. And up here, we are above the law. That's why I'm in bed with Desiree Perez, nigga. And guess what the streets will do? Salute the Hove. The streets in the hood will salute Jay-Z if he just changed the whole outlook of the hip-hop industry, nigga. Imagine Jay-Z normalize snitching. Jay, hey, man, look, man. I can't fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? I come from the old law. I can't really fuck with you, but I could put you on some people, man, that'll You got a couple of B's. Like, you want to be dangerous. We got you dangerous. You be more powerful than Martin Luther, man. Malcolm X. We got you on the man. Yeah, I come up under the old law. I couldn't even sit down with Jay-Z. You can talk about 500,000 or dinner with Jay. I got to take the money because you got a rat somewhere. I don't know who got the wire on him. I don't know if you done bugged the goddamn dinner. You probably done put bugs all up in the goddamn table. Yeah, the tablecloths got wires in them because you and Desiree Perez done wired up the goddamn dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna take the money. I come up under the old law. If we even see you talking to a federal we got to get you up out of there. Yeah, I come up under the old law. Let me tell you something. You might lose your life if somebody with enough credibility say they saw you with them people. Shit, ain't nobody gonna waste no time asking you no questions, man. Yeah, one day you're here, the next day you're not. Voila. So I fall up under the old law. I can't fuck with you, Jay. But I could put you with some people that are poor. Boy, I'm talking about PR campaign, how you ass. But shit. Jay-Z, Young Thug, T.I.P., 6ix9ine, Tax Stone, Rat Stone, Troy Ave. Put you all on the song. Put you all on the song, narrated by Charleston White. And you tell the goddamn youth, we don't care about that. Nigga, talk to the police. We work with the police. You could change the whole motherfucking ghetto. You know, that's a whole nother conversation. Big salute to the chat. Big salute to all my new subscribers, all my new investors, everybody that's locked in with the channel. Y'all already know how we giving it up. Make sure your subscribe button is punched, man. Make sure that notification bell is punched, man. Yeah. Telling is telling. And again, under the old law, telling is telling, man. If you don't tell, but you work with a rat, it's all the same thing. You a rat. All right, but under this new law, you know, Jay-Z's in uncharted territory. He can make the rules. Jay-Z's the first rap multi-billionaire. He could literally make the rules. Fuck breaking the rules. He could make the rules. This is how it would go when you get up here. Big salute to the chat. It's been a minute since I seen y'all, man. So, just be on the lookout for the notifications. Like I said, man, the snapbacks are fire. And the snapbacks are gonna have, they are the 757, they're the Shark Food Podcast edition. The Grown Man TV, the Grown Man Business TV fitteds in snapbacks that I got coming. They are the Shark Food Podcast edition. So they will have the Shark Food logo on there. And they fire, bro. They absolute fire. Those will be available. The mixtape is officially done. Officially. I'm proud of the mixtape. I'm proud of this music. So we gonna do, let me tell y'all something. Big salute to the chat. We gonna do more. We gonna outsell Rick Ross with this mix CD in the first week. Rick Ross might have sold 2,000 CDs. He did 2,000. He sold 2,000 CDs his first week. We gonna do more than that. All right? Yeah, I said that. We gonna do more. We gonna do more than that. Yeah. Big salute to the chat. Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. All right, so salute to everybody in here, man. Y'all already know I rock with y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Baby G and BTV is in the building. We gonna go live tomorrow. He will be running around the pool, doing what he do. And this is what Grown Man Business TV look like. This is what it feel like. It's a big difference. All right? So you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Yeah. You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan and you know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. Gang.